This will trigger the Lexus RCF.
So that's big. That is a very big crash.
Oh my God, that is so fast.
And Morris getting through. Oh, wow, Paul Morris. That was wild riding.
Close stuff. Let's have a look at Colin Bond. I think he got a bit of help there from Paul Morris, perhaps. Just a touch, maybe.
Paul actually forgot to put his foot on the brake there. That was...
Flag waves. Just the top 6 move into our main event.
Down to 1, and look at Morris. That is a frightening crash.
Oh, nasty accident there as we went into turn 1.
The rear of the chassis. Oh, here's the onboard. Dylan Jenkins looking out the back. Morris gets into the side of Harding. Oh, that is a brutal shot.
This man on the road at the moment is actually David Bernard, who's moved up to 3rd, and then Dumbrell runs wide into the kitty litter. So David Bernard has had a pretty good weekend in terms of his recovery, Matthew. Oh, Dumbrell around. And there's more to that story because there's some damage there in the front right corner.
There you go. There's the big story. There's a wheel gone loose, and that is Paul Morris's Cirame Wines VY converted car, and it's a real mess. Smoke pouring out the rear, out the front.
Through. Here's the melee. Day.
Up in race control, caught that, because that would be a penalty. As you see, Paul the Dude Morris moving him out of the way, saying, hey, you cheated me up a last and final lap.
Off the top of the ramp, this is from Kincaid's perspective as he just gets served up and out towards the wall he goes aboard the blue Traxxas number 40. This is further back, this is for Bert Jenner, who's gone the wrong way in, and the Dude.
We are on board with Paul the Dude Morris right now in the 67.
Oh, no! What was that about?
Just
into the teammate, and it's gone upside down. They're both gone over.
I believe into Sarah Price.
Australia now. So here's the replay. So we watched this from on board. No contact from behind from Richardson. This was all Paul Morris and Sarah Price.
Piles are right into the wall.
Oh, man.
Wild ride right there, and still, I don't understand how that had happened. I guess just a misjudgment of speed, or maybe a misjudgment of Sarah's speed by Paul.
He's struggling to pull that truck up.
Yeah, he really was.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, that's like you out on the field.
Yeah, 8 hit him.
Laying down the rubber. There he is, just getting sideways. He's just got the rear out a little bit, and he's on the gas there, just smoking those Toyo tires. Just comes out.
We were talking about 600.
Failure once again, strikes for the 2nd time.
It's a weekend to forget. It puts Robbie Gordon to the lead, and again contact down the bottom. The Dude's involved, and now Pat O'Keefe finds the tyre wall.
Pat O'Keefe in. Paul Morris up in the mix as well, and we are going to have the fastest drivers, past champions all together to finish up this race. Keep in mind, folks, there is one more mandatory comp caution coming up. Oh, Dude, hang on, buddy.
Oh, he's got the wall. Let's turn him around, and now he gets drilled by his teammate. Has found the tyre wall. The always evolving number 75.
Whoa.
And that's a high-speed hit into the tyre wall. Man, was that hard.
Wow. Coming in really hot right there. The Dude, he gets part of it as well. Says, no, sir, Bob. You're not going inside.
No.
Oh, and the Dude is over. Paul Morris, we're just saying some aggressive driving. He needed to do what he had to do to move up through the pack. Racing, and there is the Dude right there. He's waving, saying, hey, Florida, St. Petersburg, how are you? Lovely to be here.
And he's just got him. That was enough to unsettle. Then the ramp made sure he finished off and moved the ramp about 8 to 10 foot forward.
Now,
here it is, turn 1. We were on board with Creed when this happened. So White tapped the ins. Oh, man, that was serious.
That was serious. I think that...
Down here, truck has gone on its side. Truck on its side here on the approach to the ramp. And we're going to go yellow. It's the Dude. It's gone over. So Paul Morris, the 2014 Bathurst 1000 champ, is on his side.
This is what happened to Paul Morris, right at the cutting, from side to side.
Such as the slippery condition at the top. Oh, look at that. Looked like Morris had a bit of a look on menu, couldn't get it done. To begin with, he certainly had the car further down the inside, but as they got around the corner, it was a diminishing hole. And that car at the moment. So here's the replay of what happened to Paul Morris. He just completed the stop. He's on the marbles. There's nothing out there in the way of grip, plus cold tyres to add
insult to injury.
Clearly into this hairpin, it'll be quite easy to overtake, but as you can see, the cars are actually fairly even, so Morris and Glenn Seaton.
Yeah, that was on for a while. Paul was just Lingle.
Now, just a few laps later, Paul Morris had a very scary moment. Bang! On the outside of turn 1, and that is what has caused this most recent safety car period.
Pretty heavy contact there, and as is standard practice, Paul's...
A horrendous sight. The Zinger replay will show contact into the wall, and it flips the Team Cirame car upside down and rolling.
Yeah, fortunately, the rollover, now that I've seen it, wasn't as bad as otherwise might have imagined. So side by side, the reason was Brad's car tripped over the curb, and they did both back in there. In behind, here's Paul Morris with that, no problem for him as that car whacks the wall big time, a la Wayne Gardner 1996, right up at the top of the hill.
Escape has won 34 of them. Here's some more action with Paul Morris getting into trouble with Andrew Jones in the 888 car. Morris slipping, sliding, going off the track once more, and Jones joins him. It's a race against the clock, though, out at front. Scaife, the lead now is 0.7 of a second.
And the clock's just gone 4:42 and 5 seconds, so again at 4:45, the minute the lead. Go back to the replay of the start. He was massively wide, but he has gathered it up, I understand.
So just look for this. Right in the middle of your screen is David Bernard, and Bernard is the one, but with some assistance from Paul Morris. So Paul Morris was down
this corner. And that was tight too for Ant Pedersen. He was trying to cover Haber, who in turn is going to get them all. He'll either hit them or pass them. He hits them. Oh, awkward.
That was a little bit clumsy.
Whoa.
What? Wowie, that was a major impact.
Well, the cam